Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Shalisa Marie Radio. We are here at the table with a very special segment. We have strangers at the table. So let's get to know some of our strangers here tonight at the table. Introduce yourself, guys.
Go ahead.
My name is Quincy. Quincy owner to own up. Check the nuance. You know what I mean? Concept connoisseur. You get me?
Smooth.
Good evening.
Okay.
Good thing you went first. You should have went last. That's crazy. All right, go ahead. Wait, you done?
There we
Go
go.
ahead.
We good.
Go ahead.
My name is. That's all I got.
All right, I'm Kush. I mean, you can get the little smooth suave.
Yeah, tell us who you are.
It's
Tell
Kush
us
in
who
the
you
cut,
are.
K in the cut, a.k.a. you already know what it is.
Talk to them.
Tell them who you are. Tell them,
something
you know,
like-
what you do, who you are, what you're about, anything. A little fun fact.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Sure. For sure. That's important.
That's a great
Health
fact.
as well.
Alive.
Period. And health is wealth. Okay. So first we're going to have you guys watch a video that went viral on Instagram, social media, et cetera, et cetera. And we want to get your opinions on the video. So we're just going to go ahead.
Okay.
Let's do it. Yeah, man. Who's that?
The jazz, though? I don't know if they can hear the jazz, but the jazz is hit.
Sandra, how would you feel if somebody tells you right now, you know what, I'm not
Good
ready right
ideas.
now, but let's just go with the flow. Would you stick around?
This question doesn't apply to me because I don't believe in relationships. You're single until you're married.
Ooh.
So
Okay. Let's
I'm
talk
not, yeah,
about
it
that.
doesn't apply to me.
Let's talk about that. So hold on.
Bit dangerous.
So you're talking to someone and then you guys get engaged and then you're married. So
You're either single or you're married. There's no box to check for boyfriend or girlfriend.
Are there any parameters?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I think everybody should have boundaries. There are things that I won't do, but I'm traditional in that way. Like my grandmother, my mother, they were courted and then they were married. There's no such thing as a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Like, why are you even in a relationship? I'm not trying to offend anyone, I promise. Why are you in a relationship if, for example, you're in a relationship, right? I'm not sure if Stephanie was married, but you mentioned you was with somebody for 21 years. Not married, you break up.
Shit.
He's
a legend.
Those beautiful, healthy babies. There's no alimony, there's no support. There's just a history there. God forbid one of you got sick, you don't even have the right to make decisions over him.
That you said, at least I can look at it and see that I got this out of it. What is this?
Right. Whatever this is for me in that moment. For example, yeah, everybody gonna judge me and it's probably gonna be bad, but so SD, say you into me, right? Hey, Cassandra, I like you. Let's kick it. Cool. I'm gonna ask you from the gate, what are your intentions? Are you trying to build? Are you trying to have a family? And those things matter because I'm not having nobody's children. Right? And if you're honest enough, because I respect honesty, look, I'm really just trying to fuck. Cool, SD, we can fuck. I need a first class ticket. I want a hotel with a balcony. I want a view of the beach. Let's go get to know each other. I understand. Transactional.
She's got a list.
When you
Transactional.
come back, you kick it again. You want to hang out? Let's hang out. I'm not opposed to building. I'm not opposed to dating. I am opposed to committing to a man that I'm not married to. So the question doesn't.
I'm about to get cheesed on this podcast. I just want to let you guys know that.
How do you get to the marriage without a commitment first?
thank you. That's
How do you get to that?
Again, there's no such again, you will court me, you will date me. If I'm the woman that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you will marry me.
But you won't
She
commit to
mad.
me in any
She's
way
actually mad.
until I'm married. I won't marry you. You won't commit
What
to
is
me.
it giving? What is it? What is it?
Well, here's the kicker.
Is that what they
I have
say?
no desire to be married
That's
at
what it's
all.
giving.
No, but I'm
That's fair.
She already got the balcony, brother.
I ain't gonna hold you. It's a
She
crazy
got the
video, to
balcony.
be honest.
Hold on.
She is
No, hear me out.
mad.
Like what I'm saying is,
Cassandra,
yes.
Angel, you want to
Yes,
step in real
Sandra.
quick? Hold on. Let's
Yeah.
just
I have a question.
So I think we just need some clarification here. If a guy is courting you, are there boundaries and are there rules of you guys not stepping out on each other without putting the label as a relationship to respect one another, or are you doing your thing, he's doing his thing, y'all courting, and then you're gonna get married?
For me, if I'm courting, I'm not necessarily like, when I say this, that doesn't mean I'm out here hoeing around and fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Semantics.
Let's be clear, because sex doesn't. We're not necessarily talking about sex. We're talking about relationships, right? So, how are you committing to a guy who didn't propose to you?
She's drunk. She had some of that
You should be
tequila.
allowed, both genders, everyone should be allowed to date. How do you know this is the one if you're not dating other people? I think that we raise our.
I'm not mad at that point, though.
No, that's
I'm not
bullshit.
actually not mad.
No. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
That's a pretty cool point. I like that.
And I have the right to choose.
But just more so understanding, I guess, the relationship.
Niggas liar.
Relationship aspect.
Niggas love to lie, bro. Niggas just don't. No, not me. Fuck out of here, you liar.
They were trained. We were trained.
bro.
Sorry, we're trained to lie. Just saying.
What did you say?
We're trained to lie.
Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be a great pod. I didn't know Kush was
Men
coming.
are trained to lie.
Yeah, men are trained to lie.
Oh my god, this
Who's
is gonna be
your trainer?
fantastic. It's a
Who's the
fact.
trainer?
Yeah.
Niggas is
Who
lying all the
trains you?
time.
Women.
Women. No. Women train men to lie.
How?
We're watching the
I just wanna
video
say this
because
very
we can talk about this shit like real life.
I want to say this very quickly. There's nobody that lies more than a man in a relationship. Whether not to his woman necessarily, but just in general. But also to his woman. But nobody lies more than a man in a relationship. Even if you're a friend, nobody lies more. I promise you.
Because he's got stuff to lose.
Yes.
It's a fact. Nobody lies more. But women like to look at dating coaches. Oh, he has a man. Shut up. You don't even have a girlfriend. Like, you should listen to me. Don't listen to that guy. That nigga's lying. That nigga's lying for real.
Straight.
He's a dating coach. What was that?
Straight.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Pod's not
The guy with the dreads? You're talking about the guy with the
No, the
dreads?
guy that got bagged for cheating with his John. These
Derek Jackson.
Derek Jackson.
They're like, oh, we shouldn't listen to you now because you cheated.
Not said that.
How is he a fraud though?
Yeah.
How is he a fraud?
Wait, isn't it the one that was like
He's a
Yes.
relationship expert?
Yes.
How is he a
Derek Jackson telling people?
So just because he cheated, he's no longer a relationship expert?
No, he's
No,
not.
because everything that he told us
Fraud.
not to do, he did.
Don't claim to be something
He was
and
giving
then
you game, though.
yeah.
No, he told y'all to do something. He didn't say that he was doing it. He said
Actually,
that's what you
fair.
want women to do.
Actually, wait, turn around. Fair. He was giving advice.
He was giving
For
game
women.
on how to do.
avoid him. How to avoid people like him.
Think
He
about it like
knew what
no,
he
wait.
said.
Listen.
He
That's
knew
what
Think about it
the
like
signs.
this.
Listen.
Think about it like this.
Oh my God, that's why he's an
He
Practice
knew the
what you
signs of
preach.
Why would you
to
listen to
look
us?
out for.
Practice what you preach.
Absolutely.
We can apply that
Imagine
same.
listening to a
From the
pastor
people
who
who
doesn't believe in God. Are you guys gonna listen to him?
That is a
What?
false equivalency.
That's
That is a
not
false
right.
equivalency.
That's
No,
not
people
But
love doing that.
The
I'm calling out
equivalent.
false
No, the
equivalency.
equivalency would be if you were a drug addict and a drug addict was telling you,
Right.
"Listen, don't do drugs."
Thank you, and that's who you
Right.
should listen to.
You
That's
should listen.
because that's real
They
life to
know.
him.
Yeah, that's real life.
He's
He
been
knows.
through the shit.
He
He's
did
like,
it.
listen,
Exactly.
I am on crack cocaine every night.
Yes.
If he's on crack
Don't do
cocaine
it, 'cause
every
I
night,
can't
I'm looking
function.
you in your eyes and be like,
Yeah.
I'm addicted to crack, cocaine, hard rock. Don't do this shit.
No, he's telling you these are the signs to avoid. If somebody tells you they need $13.17, it's because they're buying a cup of rocks. I don't know how much crack is.
Simple.
I don't know if
Simple.
that's a good one or
If
not.
you're gonna listen, you should
But
listen to the
absolutely.
one that has experience is the best teacher.
True.
If you're gonna go to
So, yeah,
school, if
he
you're gonna go to
definitely was
school
best
and
teacher.
ask, okay, I'm gonna take a business course. Most business teachers or professors, they don't even have business for themselves.
Facts.
So how the hell are you gonna go to somebody that doesn't have the experience? If you want to learn how to be an entrepreneur, you're gonna go to entrepreneur class? No. You go and find an entrepreneur, you follow him for like 3 months, you figure out what the hell he does, and that's the experience is the biggest teacher, the best teacher.
What's the quote? Those who can't do, cheat. If I'm not good at if those teach, yeah. Those who can't do, teach.
I was about
so
to
if I'm
say
not good at
cheat?
relationships, if I'm not
You're
good
not
at
good at
relationships, I
what,
can teach.
my
That's
brother?
Derek, that's what's his name? Derek Jackson?
That's what he said?
No, but
Oh.
he's not good at it, so he's trying to teach John women what to do. So that to not run into him.
I think he's
Uncancel
pretty
him.
good at it.
Uncancel. Where's the camera?
No.
Uncancel Derek Jackson. Owner to own up.
Don't
Check
do
the
that.
nuance.
Don't. You ain't gotta do
Facts.
that. You ain't gotta do that.
Facts.
Just
No,
move.
facts.
Just move through life with purpose. That's all you have to do. If
real-
you
that's
have
actually real
something that you want, go and get it. I'm gonna be blunt right now. If you want to be a hoe, go do that.
That shit to
Just don't let anybody, taint your opinion on
Yourself.
what it is. If that's how if you're true to being for the streets, do that shit. But own up to it. You can't say, I'm in the streets, but the next day I'm like, now I'm celibate. Yeah. What? Nah. Video.
If you like him, get him.
All right.
Go on.
Let's
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. Okay, guys. So, welcome back. We just watched that video. How you guys feeling?
Said, okay.
A lot of thoughts.
A lot of thoughts, right?
Definitely.
So, I feel like the main point in that video, she makes a point about the term courtship. And courtship is the period of development towards a sexual relationship wherein a couple get to know each other and decide whether there'll be an engagement followed by a marriage. Short terms to have a romantic relationship with someone that you hope to marry. So, with that being said,
That's the definition of courtship.
That's the
That was
definition.
long.
Hope to marry is in there?
Can you say
Yes,
that one more
hope-
time?
Yeah.
Hope to marry. Yeah, I can say it one more time.
The hope is a big word, eh?
Hope to
Plan.
marry.
I feel like it's
Yeah, courtship is the period of development towards a sexual relationship wherein a couple get to know each other and decide whether there will be an engagement followed by marriage. And then shorter version to have a romantic relationship with someone that you hope to marry.
So that's always in there.
Yeah,
So
because
marriage is the end
ultimately,
game.
Oh.
yeah, because ultimately it is
Wow.
hope, right? Because you can't force anyone.
Or you anticipate marrying.
Yeah, anticipate exactly.
So it's
We're
a
a
relationship
couple.
with the intention of potentially getting married.
Yes.
Is courting.
yeah. So how do you guys feel about that term in general?
Courtship.
Like, do you feel like that is happening today? Do you think that's
We're
just
just
like
not calling it
a different way of calling something else that we do
Today
now?
as in our generation?
Yes.
Or today as in our world?
I'm sorry. Are those
No,
sep-
because the statistics that they take from relationships like divorce and all that stuff, it's not from our generation.
Oh, okay.
So like what we experience
Okay, he brought
is
it
not
right.
Apologize.
is not
Guys,
based on the
I get
stats
it.
that
I'm
we
sorry.
follow.
He got that. He bodied that.
So I'm saying, so like you
gotta.
gotta like narrow that down. Like,
Yeah,
are we
okay.
speaking from our experience
Know that.
or generally?
Okay, I want to say our experience here, us as individuals, we're living our lives. You
All
guys
right.
at the table, what you have experienced.
All right,
you
boom.
know?
All right, boom. So, no. That's a straight cut. That's not the plan in our generation. No, that's
No.
not. It's not like
100%.
because like we're tainted. We're too tainted.
Yeah.
And in order to not be tainted to what is going on in the world, we have to stick to our roots.
So
and
do y'all date to get married?
1,000%.
No.
Yeah.
1,000%.
No.
Okay.
But that's not the roots.
All right,
anymore.
so talk to me, guys. Talk to me.
So tell me why.
Tell me
Why don't you want to date to get married? Like, what is the
I
intent
got a lot of
on
life
dating?
to live, yo. I have a lot of life to live. Like, and that's the problem. We have too much access with what's going on. Like with everything that we're seeing and we're observing, we have too much access. Every dog and diva wants to go to Dubai.
Right.
No, I want
Right.
you to listen to that.
And shake their ass on a yacht in a thong. and-
Everybody
yeah,
wants
yeah.
that. What?
Right.
You're not qualified for that, broski.
Right.
Like, some people aren't qualified for that.
Right.
We didn't know about Dubai. We didn't know about Mykonos. We didn't know, or our parents, I should say. Our parents didn't know about, they didn't. They thought Europe, when they went to England, that was the greatest. And then the people that did, they knew about the world, the travelers. But there's a lot of life that we want. And I'm using that as like a framework to work with.
Right.
We want certain things instead of love. Like when you ask a woman what she wants in a man, it's not gonna be the qualities of him. It's gonna be
What
he
he
needs
can-
to have a good. Like,
what he can
needs
bring to the table.
It's all about what we bring to the table. How about the person that's at the table?
transactional?
All right, so hear this real quick. That same
Yeah.
transaction. All right, that same
Facts.
point that you just made is, I feel like the reason why the divorce rate is so high.
100%.
You know what I mean? Because one, if you're gonna get into quote unquote a relationship, what is your means? A lot of people's means is there's a lot of people in our generation that are just scared to be alone. And they'll get into a relationship. That's bullshit. Because the other person in that relationship, what do they want? Marriage. You know what I mean? So within that and me, if I'm talking from my personal experience, I despise the talking stage because the talking stage is a whole bunch of lies. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. It's a whole bunch of I don't want to see you, or I don't want you to see me in my worst day. I want to make sure I'm on my tip top. If you're talking to a girl and you're going to see them for like the first 3 times, they're on their P's and Q's. Yeah. They've had a week to plan this date. They had, their hair done, their nails done. The guy had his car cleaned. You can't tell who that person is. You don't know who you're talking to. All you're doing on that date is experiencing it. If you're going to dinner, you're experiencing the dirty food, not dirty.
But are you going in? So are you going into these?
Food could be good. It could be steak. It could be cake. It doesn't have to be dirty.
He didn't like the food at his last date.
I'm just saying, like you're experiencing the food. Like when you're talking to this person, you're not necessarily getting to know the real person. You're just getting to know what they want to perceive themselves as.
Yeah. Are you going into these experiences though, thinking, okay, am I going to marry this person? Because you're saying
no.
You're saying
I'm
that
trying to enjoy my
you're
life.
having experiences.
I want to enjoy
So
experiences.
at what point is it okay, do you think, what is dating? What is commitment? What does that really mean?
I have a question though. You're saying that
She
you
disregarded her
don't want
question.
to like be in a relationship because you want to live life. Are those two mutually exclusive? Like, can you only live life and do whatever it is, go to Dubai, twerk, I don't know what you're into, and
Shake
be in a
their ass
relationship at the same
on a
time?
yacht.
They
in a
aren't. They
thong
know they are not mutually exclusive.
Dubai.
However, in order for and it's not that I don't want to be in a relationship. It's that I don't date in terms of trying to get married.
Right.
Like when I speak to women and somebody's gonna see this, I'm all about enjoying experiences. I don't want I hate that whole term wasted my time. What do you mean I wasted your time? What are you talking about? We went to the drive-in theater. We did patios. We did treetop trekking. We hiked through national parks. You had fun in a different way because you may have been a goody two-shoes. We've been wilding in a certain way. You've learned certain things. We are all cumulative. We are all a cumulative of our experiences and stuff like that. With me, I like to enjoy experiences. Don't come in. I feel like a lot of women, and this is I truly feel that a lot of women, they're not coming in liking me. They just want a boyfriend. And do I check the boxes? Yeah, so I can go show them off to my friend. I have a boyfriend. I'm like, no, just enjoy this. If I like a girl, right? And if I like a girl and I'm trying to get a little, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get a little nice with her. Rose petals, whatever. Why does she have to take a video? Why? No. Why is that a must?
Let me answer you right now. I'm not even talking from a female or a male.
Part of the experience.
Hold on. Let me answer that question.
Maybe.
It's documenting the experience. It's documenting the experience. Why can't they take a video?
Why can't you just?
That?
Because, we all want. For the people who watch the watch the older generation, that those cute couples, they're 70 goals, right? They didn't make the video. They didn't.
How do you know that? Are you them?
They didn't have the video to do. They didn't have the technology.
They had the pictures. Their pictures are black and
Certain
white.
people have
Their
videos
pictures are
and
black and
photos.
white. They're not moving.
got
But
photo
they have
albums.
the pictures. They have the
They got
documents.
photo albums.
Of specific events that were grand enough to do so.
But if
Yes,
they didn't have
anniversaries,
access-
birthday,
But if they didn't have
Christmas,
access to the
Easter.
technology, you don't
If
know
they
that they
celebrate
wouldn't have done it if
Kwanzaa,
they did. Like if they had cameras at their disposal in their hand, in their back pocket at all times, maybe they would have.
But they got
Some
to
people
enjoy
were
those
broke.
experiences.
Some people were broke. They couldn't even afford the camera. So
It's
all they had to
expensive.
do was experience the experience.
So there's nothing wrong with watching the concert through your phone. You guys agree? You guys think that's appropriate?
Nobody said
What do you
that.
mean? What do you mean?
There's a difference between
No.
documenting
Elaborate. Because before you said the experience was
I'm talking about when you're
documented
at
through
the
the phone.
concert.
Not the entire concert,
Okay.
but maybe some of it.
No, 100%
There's
son
nothing wrong
of
with
it.
that. You're not gonna have the camera on for the whole experience, but at least capture some of it so you can look back on it.
You want to know why? Life moves way too fast for you not to document something. And I'm at fault to that because I'm starting to get into it, like recording shit. Literally, I've never really liked recording.
Yeah, that's my
especially
problem.
myself.
That's
like
my problem.
I already know what I look like. You know what I mean? So like in terms of like documenting experiences, I feel like that's a must. Especially when it comes to things like you're trying to do a rose petal for a shawty. Like, that's a whole different experience. She doesn't get that every weekend, fam.
and I don't.
Nobody's treetop trekking.
The treetop checking, she doesn't go treetop checking and zip lining like Z. And she doesn't do that every weekend. So she wants to document that. Why
I'm not
not?
saying to not take it. Like I'm speaking, I was specifically with the intimate experience that me and my partner would be having.
Yes.
Like. It's like, okay, so it's like, he comes like, oh my God. Like, this is just hypothetical, right? Oh my God. Hug me, babe, whatever. Do I look? Okay, well, no, but 1 second though. Like, I'm trying to do this smooth. Like, you are, for me, as a man, that ruins my experience. Like, I'm doing this for you, not for your friends. So now, there's men out there that understand how women, like me, I'm a little, like, there's men out here that understand that that's a part of it, right? So now, they're doing things for their partners so that they can display them. That is,
and then you're asking yourself, relationship or ownership, right? Like, where, like,
my God,
you
did
know,
you just say that?
What do you?
That's crazy.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, so I actually wanted to get into that because I think this video, I think the overlaying message here is very much like, what is a relationship and why do we believe that relationship equals ownership? And so I think, like, for example,
believes that? Who said that?
No, I think subconsciously we do.
Most
people
said that?
do.
Who said that though? Who said that?
For example, we were talking about commitment. What is commitment? You're saying you want to have experiences. You're saying you're dating for marriage. Either way, when you're having those experiences with this person, you're being intimate with this person, what is that person now, right? These titles create security. That's what she said. Boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. So at what point is that person your boyfriend, girlfriend, and you're having these experiences together? And now at what point are you committing to, you know, having these, I'm not going to hang out with this person, or I'm not going to hang out with that person, or I'm going to only do these experiences with you? Like, at what point does that shift for you as a person, as individuals, all of you?
It's also a sense of clarity. Mm-hmm. The reason why I would say clarity is because if we were to have this conversation in March, in May, you may feel different. You know what I mean? Not necessarily saying that you must have this conversation with this person. They deserve that at least. But if in May I told you, yeah, like, I'm only with you, I'm only talking to you, literally the day I tell you that, the next day Ashati can come to my work.
Shoes
and
up.
But that's what I'm saying. So here's the thing.
Nice.
If you have the intention not to have a long-term relationship with this person, then relationship is not the word. You're not supposed to be in a relationship. Because when it comes to a relationship versus a courtship, if you want to have a courtship, that's fine. If you want to experience life with a shawty or man, that is fine. But don't label it as a relationship.
No.
Situationship is still like a very juggled word.
That they're okay with that, but
I feel like it's a companionship at best. Like, you just want somebody to do these life experiences with you without any commitment. That's just like your companion, your plus one, or your person that you're taking with you on these adventures.
You know what you are? You're a privileged millennial,
yeah,
fam.
who you sleep with.
You're a privileged millennial.
Yeah, because I want the world. I want the world.
But that's what, the world is yours.
And exactly,
but why?
I'm okay with being alone.
But here's the thing. If you want the world, the person that you are with, they don't, what makes you think that they deserve what you're getting or what you're going for? Why put somebody else's daughter through that? I feel like once you have a child, whether it's a son or a daughter, all that shit changes.
Okay. All right.
Wait, I have a question.
Okay.
Remember your point, though. Remember your point.
I do remember my point. Yeah.
So when you're like doing your stuff with like your girls and stuff, are you letting them know like
100%?
And they're okay with that?
All the time. No, because this is what happens.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, no, like, oh yeah, we're just having a good time. Like, we're just having a good time. Like, you know, same thing. Boom, boom, boom. But then, and then later on, in a few weeks, it's not even that long. It's a few weeks. And then they're like, no, but your actions.
Whoa.
The
You're
actions
rose
speak
pedaling
different.
shotties in the first few weeks?
No, I'm not saying rose pedaling. That was just a specific example based on the recording thing.
Right.
But I'm talking about like the courtship, and I have to stop using that word. Because that comes back to our other point, but hold on. Let me just answer you really quickly. Like, what happens is, and I speak to my my women friends about this, and I speak to a bunch of people, it's like, why is she acting like this? Oh, but your actions. No. I respect women. So I respect women as adults.
Yeah.
So when I tell you something, you tell me yes, to me that's consent. Consent's an important word, right?
And I agree with you because a lot of women, or like speaking from experience, a lot of guys will. I always tell my girls, I'm like, yo, if he's telling a guy will never lie about what his intentions are with you. Sometimes, if he says he does not want to have be in a relationship with you, he won't lie about that straight up. Yeah. So if he's still treating you like you guys are going on dates and doing that and stuff, like that's on you, right? Because he did tell you at the end of the day that he's not. And we touched on this one of the shows. We were talking about that because a lot of girls like they just feel like because his actions say different. Or his actions are saying different, then we're gonna go with the actions, even though he already told you that he doesn't want anything more than what it is.
And that's because actions speak louder than words.
But
no. But we're
adults.
Yeah, we are adults.
Specifically with men, if they say I don't want anything further with you than what it is right now, they're not lying.
Stop trying to coerce me into a relationship.
Yeah,
it's
coercion.
Not coercing.
No, it's coercion.
It's a standard.
It's coercion.
All that. Sorry about the cussing.
It's coercion.
All of that shit.
It's what me and you are what we talked about, what we established, right? So
and what I want is a relationship. So now what?
No, but then I told you I don't want that with you.
How am I coercing into a relationship?
Leave the situation.
All right, boom, gone.
Yeah,
now he's on to the next, doing the same thing to another shotty.
No, it's not the same thing because he's communicating with her what his intentions are. If he was doing all what he was doing, like taking her out, doing all this, and then she asked, oh, like, what is this? And he was like, oh, let's just go with the flow. Then, then it's on him.
That's what he said.
No,
he's experiencing life. You said you're experiencing.
I am not looking for
enjoying the experience.
I am a great guy. I'm a terrible boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? I'm a great guy. I'm a terrible boyfriend. Like when people meet me, when girls meet me, and they say they like me. Like say they like me. Let's say they like me. Like you know what I'm saying? They think I'm a little cute or whatever. We gonna have a good time. I'm not like big baller, whatever. I like to do shit though. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? But some girls are just used to fall into a nigga's crib and go into the basement and balling up. That's none of my business. What you're used to is none of my business. We're gonna go to the VIP theaters a regular day. That's nothing. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Let's go whatever restaurant, whatever little, like, we don't, like, you know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you something. The females that you're talking to, let's say, do you believe in exclusivity? When you're talking to a shorty, do you believe in that?
I believe that a woman should do anything that she wants.
Answer the question, my guy. Do you believe in exclusivity?
I don't believe.
Say you're really messing with this shotty. Like
I like her. I like her because I be liking.
She's paying.
I actually be liking. I be liking women.
You're a man that likes women, right? So
exactly.
if you're a man that likes women, you're going to come across a female that you like more than the other women.
I like that one. Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, I like that
one.
All
right. So if you like this shorty and you're putting her above the other shotties that you're talking to,
for sure.
How are you treating her any different than the other girls you're talking to?
Yeah, of course, it's gonna be different. A little bit more warmth.
Wait, slow it down. Hold on. So a little more what? A little more what?
Warmth.
No, I'm not about
warmth.
Elaborate. What do you mean warmth?
Yo,
what is that? Because warmth can be a blanket.
Right, let's say we're waiting in the line at Dutch Dreams. You know what I'm saying? At the ice cream spot, right? And like boom, like we're just. Like, I mean, just, you know what I'm saying? Look at more warmth. Like, that's my little babes.
Affectionate.
It's my affectionate. That's it.
The one that you like more.
Like that, though. You always have someone who you like more and you feel
we
better.
just really rock.
You vibe more.
We just really
rock.
rock.
Holes that you just smash and
like, I like you for real. Like
that's
potentially when I'm done. Like
Why are you making me sound like? You take that shit.
So at what point?
Hold on. You're not gonna just say that and just disappear.
You don't. Okay.
Is this?
This is Shay Sienna behind the mic, if you guys don't already know.
Talk to
the
them.
Co-host on Shalisma Radio. Just got to introduce myself before I get on here.
I
was already speaking, but just in case you don't recognize my voice.
Talk to them.
Okay, that's what you saying.
All right, so the statement that you just made, was it relevant to you?
Yeah.
Is that how that's how you feel wholeheartedly?
What?
If you have a roster, right?
Okay, can you not? Okay,
I'm just asking.
Generalize it.
You want me to generalize it? I can do that. I can definitely do that. Okay? Are we talking from a female or a male?
Say what you're saying.
From a female.
Right, so I'm talking to a female right now. Okay? If you have a roster and I know every single person, everybody has a LeBron James or KD on their roster.
Yes,
where you put them in a game, you know they're going to perform. How are you treating them?
Who don't play basketball.
How are you treating them as a GM? How are you treating them?
Lovely.
Because you have that roster. Yeah. You've collected those people and put them in you've placed them into your life.
100%.
How are you treating them? Because the bottom of the barrel is still a freaking human being.
No, okay.
I'm just saying. Because
she's
not really getting like, you know what I mean?
Wait, because we're not saying.
There's not queen and peasant.
I'm not saying you treat. You're saying you do certain stuff with a certain guys. Some of them, because so let's say you have one. Okay, let's talk about you, I guess. So let's say you have your girl, like someone who getting to know, whatever.
Right.
You maybe you're like. Maybe you're like taking her out and like doing whatever, but you've already told her like, yeah, like this isn't gonna be anything more than it is. She's cool with that. Everything's cool. But if you guys get along better, then you have like the other girl who like she gives you bomb head, like she's just a sex.
The head is lovely.
She's just not saying like you guys have fun, but you don't take her out and do all that. Maybe because she's cool with it and she's like she's just comfortable where she is. She prefers not to. That's what I'm saying. Not like. I'm gonna treat this guy like really great, and then I'm gonna treat this other guy like shit. Yeah, it's just you have your different people for different stuff, and who you vibe with, and who you want to go on like excursions with, and you have the other ones that you're just trying to.
But if that was you on the other side, would
you
be okay with that?
Shalisa Marie Radio, talk your shit because
I'm there.
But the thing is, she's saying
Thank you.
No, but then why are you?
It makes sense. It makes sense.
One mic.
This is just talking from a manager's perspective. Like you have a bunch of things that you're choosing from. My thing is the stuff that you're choosing from, they're all humans. So all of them have feelings. All of them have the experiences that they want to experience.
That's a good person for it.
I'm too good for that shit, bro. I'm too good for that shit. Don't treat anybody differently. If you're gonna mess with anybody, treat them all the same. If you're not gonna be in a relationship, treat them all the same.
Facts.
Everybody can get a trip to the movies.
Big kush.
VIP.
I tell no
I got the
grabber.
bottles if you want to go to the club. I got that shit. Forward to the function.
Hold on. There's like, do you agree with the statement that you should expect what you accept? Like, if you're willing to tolerate just coming to my basement and doing whatever, like, I'm with you 100%. Like, know that. These are human beings. I don't have a roster, never have. But, like, at the same time, it's like, you can only expect people to treat you in a way that you're willing to tolerate. If people are going to come to you with disrespect or with the bare minimum, and you're taking these crumbs like they're a whole loaf of baked bread, like sourdough at that, then you have to that's your choice what you're going to accept.
That's being,
do you know what I mean?
I got you. But hear this. If this is what you want, right? Patience is a virtue. If this is what you want, you'll wait.
That's too much of a lover for me.
If this cup, let's say this cup is all the way over here. You know what I mean? If this cup is all the way over here, and once a day it moves half an inch, I'm gonna wait because I really want that cup.
I think the problem here is that when we're talking about like you have, for example, when you have these people that you're saying you communicate to them, listen, I'm not interested in a relationship, whatever. You are already there, right? Like they have access to you. You're already going on these dates. They either don't have the confidence or the patience to just walk away and say, you know what, I need to know my worth at this point and there's a difference between knowing your worth and actually being able to charge it. Like some people know what they're worth, but they can't ask that person like, yo, run me, like here's the invoice, run me this money, or like I'm leaving, I'm not providing the services. So they continue to engage in this relationship knowing that the other person doesn't necessarily want what they want because of an insecurity or a lack of patience or whatever. So somebody who has that, I'm a wait, they're waiting. They're not going out treetop trekking. Like they're not doing it with him.
But then who does that fall on?
Now let me ask all the women in the room. Let me ask all the women in the room.
That's not confident enough because we respect women and we believe women are able-bodied adults.
Exactly.
So you should people should be accountable for their feelings. It's not because I'm sorry, I'm taking this personal because like people are typing, well, if you knew that she did, no, that's none of my business. I knew, I told her explicitly, I'm a good communicator.
And anything else after that, that's on you. If we do the most or we do all
like
that,
this-
I
I like
told
this
you at the end
place.
of the day, that's what I don't want anything more. So
Humble
if
Productions. I like
if you
it.
do not want to go with the ride with me, then that's fine. But I'm letting you know this is it. I
the
don't
wrong
want
way.
anything
That's
more.
crazy.
Then that's it.
And I think if you see that they're starting to get to, like, part of this is transparency as well. If you see that, and it's obviously not entirely your responsibility, but you also don't want to get into a situation where this girl is coercing you into being her man,
it's not.
right?
It is coercing.
Okay, is
Don't
coercing
do that.
you
Don't do
into
that.
being
Definition.
her
You
man.
could definition it.
Okay.
I don't like that coercing. I don't like that.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
So-
I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. So if you get to the point where you see that you are supposedly being roped or lured into being somebody's man, right? After you express that you were not interested in that, and they're continuing to hang out with you, do whatever, but you think that their intention is to, like, convert you into a boyfriend.
Yes.
Right? At a certain point, you also have to protect yourself from
100%.
that situation, which you don't want. And you have to say, like, yo, I can see that you're getting a little bit thing. I just want to remind you, this is what I'm here for.
They don't
Or, like,
care.
I'm noticing that
They
you're,
don't
like,
care.
Because
but
they're having a
that's
good
the problem.
time.
Yeah,
Lack
so-
of care in a
They're having a
relationship
good
is a
time.
problem.
So and if they're gonna keep giving, I'm gonna keep taking.
But that's
for my that's
Because she's speaking from a real perspective.
unethical.
But that's what it is.
Like a lot of people
Although
speak
it's
from
not fun
idealistic
to be on the other
perspectives.
side, I've been on the other side. If you know what it is, you know what it is.
Yes, it's real life.
That's what it
we all like to
is.
speak
But
theoretically what's right.
But if
we
you're
do it.
frustrated that
due
this
dil-
keeps
you did
happening
your
to
due
you,
diligence.
protect yourself.
We
know
did our
what?
due
So
diligence
frustrated.
by telling them this is it. We don't want anything further. Da da da. If again with my same point, if you want to continue going on the roller coaster with me, then whatever.
But I think it's a matter of, like, being transparent and making it clear in both your actions and your words. If you have that conversation and, like, you could say, okay, I want a relationship, like, whatever, or I don't want a relationship. And if the other person is like, yeah, okay, well, let's just see later. Like, you need to be like, no, like, I do not want a relationship. And if you start to
say
push
that?
me into that zone, then you got, like, at some point you also have to make sure that it's extra clear.
If I'm
Saying
compli-
it once is
No,
not.
I have something to say. I'm so sorry. I
Yeah,
have something to
go
say. Yo, like, if I clearly stated,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just because I kiss you in the mouth in public don't mean that my actions aren't matching what I said. I want to kiss you in the mouth in public. It don't matter.
That's
Like,
a little. That's
No. Wait, I can't kiss you in the mouth. Do you want to kiss me? Does she want to kiss? Does she want to kiss
No,
me? I wanna
no.
kiss her,
And also,
'cause I
She
want
I'm
to
gonna
felt-
go back on the
She
again,
felt
the
like
defense
kissing
side.
her in the mouth in
Come
public.
on.
I'm
So
gonna
if
go back on
she
the
wants to
defense
do
side.
that shit, do that shit.
But
But
consent
you
is
gotta
come
off
remember
as
that's
manipulative
another
as well.
person in the situation,
See,
fam.
and I don't like that because I respect women. So I respect their intellect, and I respect how they move, and I respect their comprehension of what I'm saying. So it's like that's not
depends on
manipulation.
how-
Because we're enjoying experiences. When I mean that. No, I'm just I'm being
So
a
you're
good guy.
treating-
but
wait, you're treating them like a
sexually,
girlfriend?
No, what
The
do you mean
whole-
what does treating like a girlfriend mean? Because aren't we single until we're married?
Oh, I didn't.
Whoa.
I don't agree with that. I
Whoa.
don't-
So now we're getting to
Are
the
we-
video.
are we single until
So
we're married?
anybody watching,
Segue, come on, man.
if anybody's watching,
on, boy.
we got a little off track. You see what I'm saying?
That's like the video.
A little bit off track. However, this go ahead.
But I get coerced by someone I like.
Nah,
those
but
ones?
that's
you let yourself get
that
Yeah, no,
statement
and
right
I take
there.
accountability for that.
Yeah.
But it is
That's
coercion, though.
that statement right there is crazy to me.
I don't know about that.
It's
Why
crazy
is it not
to me.
coercion when it happens to a man? Like that's
No,
that
no, no,
Because
no, 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 no,
think
no.
about it.
Hold
Think
on,
about it
hold
like
on,
that is
hold on,
coercion.
oh
Can we get a
man.
definition
But
of
how did
coercion?
you have to consent to be in a relationship. You can't accidentally end up in a
It's
relationship.
at a minute. It's at
Why
40,
did nobody
51
grab your
seconds.
phone for the coercion definition, please? Because the definition of coercion, niggas are being women too, but I'm
got
a
the
nigga,
Google?
so I'm gonna speak from the nigga aspect.
Can
Niggas
somebody
are
Google it?
coerced into relationships all the time. All the time. Yes, I respect coercion.
What? Yeah.
No, don't do that. Don't do that because I'm using the word coercion.
But we're saying you said that we're all adults, right? And
Yeah.
That we all have minds and we're able to making our own choices. Therefore,
100%.
how can any of us be coerced into something we don't want to do?
I need the definition
Right?
of coercion.
No, like
Do you want-
if you were
Yeah,
sitting
pull it up.
there, like you were saying, like if
And I
you're
was-
sitting there, like not okay with the fact that this person has told you, I don't want a relationship, but we're gonna do this anyways. That's like you're making a choice.
That's right.
But it's also fine if you've made the choice. Like, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna just keep taking, and I'm okay with us not being in a relationship. Like,
Yeah. So
you
it's
taking
like
one?
it's one way but not the other.
Yeah, it took a minute.
But it seems like you're saying that when you make a statement saying that you don't want to be in a relationship.
No means
right?
no.
Right. But then when your no should mean no too then. So how do you accidentally or get coerced into a relationship? I don't understand how you get into a relationship without saying
The definition of coercion has something to do with the levels of convincing and persuasion and threats.
Yes.
Right?
Somebody's
Coercion
threatening
is
you to be in a
compelling
relationship.
a party to act in an involuntary manner by use of threats, including propaganda or force.
Fuck the threat. It's a request.
No.
She wants a relationship with you because you're a good man.
I don't buy that.
It's not a coerce.
I don't buy that.
Because if she wants a relationship
We're
with
not
you,
doing this anymore if I don't know what we are.
that's her request. She wants to know. It's security. It's not a threat. A threat is when you are in search of. Now we're gonna do definitions. If we're gonna have to do definitions, we'll do definitions, fam. I'm just saying.
I love words.
It's not a threat.
I love words. So let's do. I love words.
It's not a threat. It's a request.
What's a
that
threat?
girl. That
We need to know
female,
what a threat is.
we're finding it.
No,
we're
but-
finding it. We're getting it. That female did not want to be in this.
Can we take a shot though?
Yeah. They didn't want to be. They didn't want to be in this
can we please keep that in
situation
the audio?
anymore because their requirements have changed.
Right. So if you said, I don't want to be in a relationship anymore, like I don't want a relationship,
At
and they were
all.
like, oh, this whole time I was talking to you, I was kind of looking for a relationship. So if that's not what you want, I'll
People
leave.
change.
That's not a threat.
But people don't leave. No.
Careful.
I told her that, right? I told her that.
Right.
I told the girl that, right? Whoever the girl is, right?
Yeah.
I told the girl that we've been vibing, and it just got nothing but blessings.
she can't
It got
change her
nothing
mind?
but better. No. Of course.
Okay.
She could change her mind. But what a request is, it's like, yo, I would like a relationship. Oh, I would like a relationship. However, you told me that you didn't want. I would like to have a relationship. If not, I may have to go elsewhere. But when you come, no. When you come to me and say, well, I don't know what we're doing, so if you're not putting a, like, well, this is just a.
No. Say it with
If
your
we're not
chest.
putting
though.
a ring, if we're not putting a ring on it, if you're not putting a ring on it, then I don't know what we doing. Then I'm gonna leave.
That's
a
her
threat.
request.
That's not a request.
That's
That's a
not a
threat.
threat, fam. Leave the situation. Your life is not in danger.
No.
Threat. What's the definition of threat?
He has no responsibility to her to solidify that he's gonna put a ring
And
on her.
neither
So
does
he can
she.
leave. He can leave
Neither
if he
does
wants.
she.
did.
She
You have
wants
a
what
coercion
she
for
wants,
that?
regardless.
Everyone
If
can
you're
have
hold on,
choices.
if you're here for the box, if you're here for the box, and she stops giving you the box,
I'm never here
no,
for
no,
the box.
I'm
here
saying,
for experiences.
I'm saying,
What are you
fuck the
talking about?
experience,
It's a part
fam.
of
I'm
it.
just
Well,
saying,
yeah.
this is the situation. This is the situation. If you're here for the box,
Yeah.
right, and you're getting the box, boom, I'm getting the box. The box is sweet. Pandora's box is sweet.
But how's the
So I'm
combo?
saying, I'm not talking about the extracurriculars,
Okay,
fam.
so
I'm
speaking
not
of,
talking about that.
I get it.
speaking
If
of, let's,
you're-
let's reel it back in. Speaking of semantics, right? How do you guys feel like, okay, so we're talking about experiences. Living with a partner,
Holy shit.
at what point is that mean we're getting married?
When you live with somebody that
Are you
has
getting
nothing
married
to do with,
before, after?
You
is
have
it a
to
top
have
living
living with anybody who you don't see marrying. You
No, that's not true. That's not true.
it's called a roommate. It's called a
That's
roommate.
not true.
It's called a roommate. It's called a roommate. Grown ass niggas have roommates.
Grown, man.
Grown ass niggas have
Don't
roommates.
do that. No.
That's dating.
People date and move in together.
Yep.
That's a
So-
Because of the
conversation that you have to
convenience.
have, though.
Toronto's
There you
Rent
expensive.
is cheaper.
There you
Toronto's
go.
expensive.
We can split on the rent.
We're
But see,
baby,
at
we're
what
baby
point
New
does
York.
it mean that we're getting married?
It doesn't.
When I
that
ask
does
you to
not
marry
mean
me,
marriage.
When I ask you to marry me,
Why would you?
are you gonna ask me?
Oh, that's crazy.
Are you gonna ask me?
Now we need to have a conversation, fam. Now we need to have a conversation. So hold on. As a female, hold on.
Too many people.
All right, we're taking the shots
Look
though.
at, come on, right?
Where's she supposed to go? Oh,
Cheers
oh.
up, cheers up, cheers
Water
up,
shots.
cheers up, cheers
Cheers.
up.
It's
Love,
over
love,
there.
Love,
Bow.
love and blessings.
it's kind of far.
Alright.
Okay, so
Let me look crazy in the editing,
let me ask you something real quick. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot my point. That shot.
Okay, so can I just say something
Bow.
really quickly? I've been
It's
wanting to
gone.
say this.
Yes.
Go ahead.
why when we're enjoying someone's time, right? Like we're I like Sarah. Sarah's beautiful, great personality, right? Why does Sarah got to be my girl? Why can't I just enjoy like the ownership thing you were talking about? That's why I like that point.
Yeah.
Why can't we just enjoy this time? Like I feel like a lot of people, and again, I'm a man, so I'm speaking from a man's perspective. I know men do this as well, but I'm only speaking about women in this specific hypothetical. But why do women why is it, I feel like women are going through their relationships worrying about, oh my God, like, how can I keep him? I got to do right by him. I got to do right by him. Instead of just enjoying it. Just enjoy it. Like, I'm not saying every woman. I'm saying like a lot and people in general. But I can only speak from a man's perspective. It's like
just enjoy the experience.
And I feel like when you're in a relationship, there's no sense of just experiencing the relationship, because once you enter a relationship, there's a means. You know what I mean? For example, we'll make it very basic to the people that like the streets, the people that don't like the streets. You know what I mean? If you have a job, right? When you apply for a job, we'll tie right back to the relationship. When you apply for the job, what do you need? An application. What is the application proof? What you have the ability of doing, your skills, who the fuck you are, what the fuck you do. They do a background check, all of that stuff. All right, boom, you checked out. You know, I like this employee/person, right? Boom, now you have the job. What do you get as soon as you get the job? The first day. What is it? What is it?
A contract.
A contract, right? Now, this contract says what can and cannot happen within the situation. Sorry, let's talk about this. Before the probation period, that's also the trial period. So I'm saying? So once you have this contract, you sign this contract, you do the application, you go and get the interview. They actually see if you match the papers, because a lot of people cap. So you match the papers, everything checks out, whatever the case is. Boom. Now you have the contract, right? The contract is, I sign to doing this, that, and the third. Now that means you want this job. That does not mean you're just here to make money. That means you accept the terms and conditions. Okay. When you check that box off. No, but you belong. Hold on. If you're there just to make the money, then you belong in a different situation. That does not.
No. You should be an independent
contractor. This is just a job.
This
ain't my career.
He's right here.
This is my career.
Like, so then you already know what you're in for.
But there's a difference between being an employee and being like an independent contractor.
Yes, sir.
Like, I'm here. Right. This is a project. We're trying to live life, go to Dubai, have roses, treetop trek, and have fun. Like, that's the mission, right? That's the goal. Right. I'm not letting go of treetop trekking. I really want to go.
You're taking our treetop talking, right?
No.
Oh, we can all you're gonna go by yourself?
Humble Productions.
Okay.
Or Radio Field Trip.
Yeah. Cool. Go ahead.
So
I'm listening.
If you have that, like, that's all you're trying to do is live life, do experiences, and enjoy that with a female companion.
Yes.
You're an independent contractor, right?
Yes.
Let's say you
100%.
get into a relationship. You're like, yo, I like this company. I like what you stand for, your mission, values. I wanna work for you. I wanna work with you. Let's be partners.
Right? As an independent contractor, right?
Right. Then you go to, let's say, be an employee. You put in an application. You say, this is something I want to have some level of commitment to, right? And then when you're talking about, like, being engaged or married, yo, you're getting unionized. Like, you can't just fire me tomorrow. Like, I have a pension. I have all of these things invested in this company. I'm getting benefits. Like, I have all of this stuff lined
Pension,
up,
all the
right?
Right.
You might even get shares in it, so you're part owner. Now you're part of the real business, right?
Shared equity.
There's levels to it. He wants to be an independent contractor.
He wants no part.
So when he's ready to go.
No, finish what you're saying. I'm answering it. I just want you to finish what you're saying.
Yeah,
he wants to be an independent contractor.
Right. So he's not here trying to fill out applications or whatever, but it's like, when somebody says, same way that you are entitled to say, I don't want to be in a relationship. If you want to go. later down the road, if she changes her mind and says, you know
about to
what,
say
I'm
that.
no longer okay with, like, I thought I was okay with it. Sometimes we think we're okay with things.
Always allowed to change your
And
mind.
we get into it.
Always.
Right? She changes her mind and says to you, I don't want to just have casual sex anymore. I don't want to do this. Like, so if we're not committing, I'm out. That is not a threat and that is not coercion.
Can I please get the definition of a threat?
Wait, hold on.
Please.
You think that's a threat?
He says it's a threat.
That's not a threat.
They're threatening.
It's having
That's
the
not a
conversation
threat.
again. If
I-
she says
I'm-
it, it
I
depends
like
on how
words.
she's saying it.
I'm
If
a
she's saying it
lyricist.
just like how you said it, then it's not. That's not a threat. She just
Right.
We're just talking about the situation again.
We're
Because in the beginning-
reevaluating.
Exactly. In the beginning, you had said, "Oh, I don't want anything serious." Okay, she was cool with it, and then whatever. A couple months went by. Then she's bringing it up again, and then you can say, "I still don't want that." And if she says she wants to leave, then that's it. That's the end of it.
And
that's how that's supposed to play. If you continue going on, you're fucked.
I think Quincy took it personal.
I think the
What's-
difference
what's the
is...
definition?
No,
like,
we're getting the
No, but
definition,
you're
guys.
asking-
Hold on.
You're asking for the
We're getting the
definition of a threat,
definition.
right? And now I'm reading it, so you may have taken it personal. A threat is a statement of intention to inflict pain, injury,
damage,
or other hostile action on someone in retribution for something done or not done.
Bow.
Retribution.
It's
Bow.
not about you. It's not about you. It's
Bow.
not about you.
You're
What
not
are you talking about?
You're not threatened.
Read the second half.
You're
No,
not
no.
threatened.
Please, no.
Second half.
Can everyone please?
That was it.
hold
That's
on,
the
hold
You
on.
can't read the second half and not acknowledge the first half
No, okay,
of
no,
what it
let's-
said. You're
can
not
we-
in
can we
danger,
read the whole
fam.
thing again, but can we do it with
not.
fresh? Can we do an exercise right now?
Yes.
Can we
Right.
do fresh ears
Let's
without
do it.
any bias?
Let's do it. Nothing.
Understanding what coercion is.
Okay.
And understanding what a threat is.
Okay.
And mind you, I've been in and mind you, okay, we were using, and I have to bring this up. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. The editing work to be hard. I'm so sorry. But freaking courtship.
It won't be.
I don't court people based on the definition of courtship. I get into
fine.
relationships with people
Yep.
based on the definition of what a relationship is.
You date.
What?
Not
What
a,
is-
the
You
definition of
date.
relationship is
You
just
date.
me and Kush have a relationship.
But
Here, no,
you
But
and
you
your mom
know
have a
that's
relationship.
not how it's gonna go.
No,
with the
no,
woman.
see,
That doesn't
okay,
make
see, that's not
sense.
fair. If we're working with words, we have to work with words.
But
Relationship?
We gotta work properly.
You know
We
that's
gotta
not how
no,
it's
no,
gonna
because
go.
That doesn't make
because
sense.
I understand courtship is different now based on the definition. Am I
Yeah.
wrong?
Yep.
What?
Like the court, because I
100%.
thought if I'm just talking to a John, that's courting. No, that's not.
hopes of marriage.
Thank you.
But-
She gets what I'm saying. She
But
actually
when
gets
you
what I'm saying.
say relationship, that applies to everybody. My relationship
It's
to
the
the
same
person
thing as
who lives
courting.
next door is they're my neighbor.
exactly.
My relationship to like
My relationship
that-
with Shawty is me enjoying experiences. So this is a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to coerce me into a romantic relationship, mind you. So we have a relationship. So I have feelings.
But
that's
does
a
she know
deceptive
that?
term. That's very deceptive.
Does she know that?
That
Thank you,
is
thank you,
that
thank
is
you.
Does she
very
know that?
deceptive.
Huh?
To say
Does
this
she-
is a relationship.
Does she know that?
Yeah,
Did you tell her?
It always no.
this
It's always
information?
Quincy's. My whole line is this is my line. I'm a great guy, terrible boyfriend. That's who I am. I should get. I'm gonna get that tatted on my,
Don't
my
do that.
chest.
No, don't
Don't
do that.
do
'cause
You
that would
better
change.
not.
Don't do
You
that.
better
That would
not.
change.
You
That
better
would
not.
change.
Don't do it.
You better
No, no.
not.
Coercion definition: power used to overcome resistance, compulsion, constraint, duress, force, pressure, strength, and violence.
This
There
is
is so
coercion?
many.
That's the
This
definition.
is so
Coercion
many
is
words that
trying to
Come
overcome
on, man.
Her
You guys aren't being
bringing
fair.
up the topic is not coercion. It's not a
Yeah.
threat. It's not anything. If she's
Yeah.
saying
I'll accept
if
it, I'll
she's saying
accept it.
I'm
Talk
not
in
gonna
the
fuck
room,
you
my
again
brother.
unless we're in a relationship. That's a threat. That's coercion. Whatever. But
Yeah,
she's just saying,
I'm not
hey,
coming through and just sucking your.
Here's
Yeah.
No, but I think it
That's a
doesn't
threat.
matter how
That
I
is not
say
a
it.
threat.
I don't
How is that a
No.
threat, fam? It's only a threat
It
because
doesn't
you don't
matter.
like what she played.
Bring it back.
You don't like how she played.
Let's bring it back.
No, no.
Yes,
Hold on.
because
Doesn't
if-
matter what you're
no,
talking about.
No, listen.
It don't matter
if-
what you're talking about. At the end of the day, she made a request, fam. Her
Yeah.
request
No,
is
no, no,
she's
there's a
not coming
difference.
over to give you
Let's bring it
top,
back to words. Let's bring
glizzy,
it back to
glot,
words.
whatever you want to
Right,
call
right.
it. She's not doing that if she doesn't have the security. That's what she wants. Women want, regardless if we like it or not, women want security.
Absolutely.
Wait. We need to like reel
So
it
no,
in.
she hear what he's
Hold on.
she hear what he's saying. No. I just want to focus on what my good brother Chris just said. This whole argument, everything that he's talking about right now has to do about what women want. You know, whether we like it or not. So this entire conversation is tinted within that. So when you guys read me the definition to a threat, it's tinted with it. That's not a threat. It's a request because it's not a threat. It's a request because I want to be with you, nigga. Like it's that's a threat.
No,
we have a feeling.
No,
we have feelings.
Let me clarify. We just did the words thing.
Okay.
So a threat. Example given was a threat. Most definitely is if a woman says to you, "I'm not sucking your dick unless you do this." Implying that she's not leaving, but she's not going to suck your dick. She's not going to be intimate with you sexually.
Or not do things that we were... Sorry.
Yes, but that is a threat, right? However, if a woman's coming to you saying, listen, I don't want to do the things that we have been doing, experiences anymore because I'm looking for a relationship and this is not where you're trying to do. That's not a threat.
Okay, but so it's about how it's okay. So that's the frame. Okay, no. So the framework of how it's the framework and how it's presented
100%
changes the difference between it's a threat or a request.
Yeah,
you don't think it changes?
I don't because you could say, yo, like, I'm really not trying to wife you, so this is what it is, and we're just gonna go with the flow. Or you could say, yo, listen, I'm just trying to have fun. I'm really trying to live my life. I'm gonna,
but neither
do
of those
all
are
these
threats.
things with you. That's my point, is if you say, like, if he were to say whatever in a certain way, it doesn't change like what his message is and what the intention is. He's expressing his intention for the relationship.
100%.
Whether she says, I no longer want to engage in sexual intercourse with you without the security of a relationship because I've changed my mind. That doesn't matter how she words it. It's not a threat.
No, but it's not about how she words it. See, like my example is 100% based in the fact that at the end she's not going to leave. Right?
What do you mean? Like I'm not leaving your house unless
say for example,
that's a threat.
Yeah, a threat is like if I'm saying like, oh, like I'm not gonna suck your dick unless you take me to fucking Benihana's. Do you know what I'm saying?
Is that inflicting harm? Is that with the intention to inflict harm?
That's a threat?
No.
You're just piggybacking at this point.
No.
How is that?
If I'm paying Shorty's rent, right?
Why are you paying Shorty's rent? Why?
Because
why are you paying Shorty's rent if she's not your Shorty?
Because I want to.
Anyways,
Because you want to hold on. You want to experience. You want to experience the same way you're talking about. Okay, I hear you. You want to experience.
I'm not paying nobody's rent. I don't pay
That's what I'm
nobody
saying.
rent. By the way,
You want to experience life
hypothetical.
of how it's like when you pay a Shorty's rent. That's what you want to experience, fam? If you're out for the experience,
listen to my hypothetical.
Your hypothetical is it relatable?
Listen to me.
Or is it completely out of context?
No, listen to me. I'm trying to. You're gonna see my point as soon as it's done.
I'm
paying Shorty's rent, right? And it's like, yo, bro, we rocking a little bit, whatever, right? We rocking, right? And like now she kind of going. She probably met like a nigga that I don't know, right? So she moving a little weird. So it's like, yo, you move, yo, bro. So what's up? Like, what we doing? Like, she don't want. Now it's like, no, it's not, because I'm not just full box, man. It's about the experience, but she don't want to really do the experience. So it's like, yo, if we not doing that no more, I'm not paying your rent no more, bro. So you guys see, you gotta do what we doing?
That's a threat. That's a threat. You're threatening not to pay my shit because I'm not doing what you want.
Are you guys kidding me?
That is not a threat.
That's where you should just be like, I don't want to do this anymore. Period.
Yo, that's a threat.
Let me say this though. Let me say this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me say this.
If she can't,
it's not a threat. Hold on.
It could be a threat if she can't pay her bills and he knows that. And like, let's say if she's paying.
What?
It is true. If he knows that. Yeah, that's what I mean.
How?
My feelings don't matter.
How? You were paying your rent before I got there. How is it a threat?
You were my bait.
This is now something that I want to do. If you wanted to pay the Shorty's rent, go ahead. It eases the whatever weight is on her shoulder. It just eases it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's 1 month's rent. It's 1 month's rent. All right, so boom. Now she's not giving you top no more. And now you're going to say, I'm not paying your rent until you give me top. That's a request. Your request is I'm doing something. No, wait.
He's consistent.
No.
At least he's consistent. At least he's consistent.
No, listen. If I'm doing something for you, I expect something in return.
Transaction.
Right?
I don't do the transactional though, by the way, ladies.
I'm paying your rent. I want good dome.
Right.
That's what I want. You stop giving me good dome, you stop paying the rent. You stop doing your job at work, you get fired. They stop paying you. It was in the contract. You guys signed the contract.
This is fire.
You guys signed the contract. Once you broke the terms and the conditions, all of that shit goes out the window.
If
It's
you're-
not a threat.
What's
If
pain?
your employer,
It's not a threat. You signed a contract.
if you work, no, if you work for somebody, and they say, if you don't show up for work on time, I'm not gonna pay you. Is that a threat? Because that was the agreement, right? That was
Say
the
what you
agreement.
chest.
Because you're working
Say
there
what you chest.
from the beginning.
But
Say what you chest.
if we have an agreement, right? Let's say you're
That's like saying you're getting into relationships to get your rent paid. Like, you know what I'm
but
saying?
this
Like,
was a
that's
transaction.
crazy.
He's
No,
saying
but
they're not
like,
even in a
that's
relationship.
But like, how is that's like? I feel like that's an offhand example in terms of like that's a specific
crazy.
individual.
This is
That's
But
like,
but the
crazy,
thing
fam.
is, he's saying that they're not in a relationship, so he's an independent contractor. He's doing his own thing, representing himself. You're a whole separate entity, right? And he's giving you your rent money in exchange for your body, right? It's a transaction.
no, but that's not where we're like. See, that's where I
What do
feel
you
like
mean, no?
Check
Wait,
the
wait.
nuance. It's a
somewhere
nuance
very
subject.
different.
It's a
what?
nuance
Perfect point.
subject.
So what
What?
were you paying
No,
her
wait.
rent for?
What do you
I'm
mean
paying
no?
her for her, like, because I like
Just
her.
'cause
we
he likes
vibing.
her.
We vibing.
So
No,
you
no.
don't like her anymore because she stopped having sex with you.
See,
No.
but you didn't listen to my whole thing.
No,
That's
I know.
fucked,
You
bro.
heard trigger words. You heard trigger words.
No,
No.
make sure you say it with your chest, bro. Because
So
I'm.
clarify. Can you clarify?
Make sure you say it with your chest.
Can you
Because I'm not letting you live this one through. I'm not letting you live this one, fam.
Let him clarify. Let
Say
him
with your
clarify.
chest.
So I was saying,
all
yo,
of it.
Clarify.
I'm vibing with Shorty. We having a good time. We having a good time. We go out. We do treetop trekking. We do the little two.
You in this
kayaks,
treetop
like Ontario
trekking, fam.
Place,
We're talking about
Ontario
the
Place,
rent.
Ontario Place, kayaking. You know what I'm saying? All them type of thing there. What do you
bare
mean?
ex- it's bare
Algonquin
expenses,
Park,
though.
have you been?
It's bare
You know what I
expenses,
mean?
though. It's bare
So we can do
expenses.
that. We can do that. But like. Now she met someone else. I said that. She met someone else and she like her interest is strayed, but she kind of feels like, oh yeah, payment. She trying to like milk me. Maybe not milk me, but like she kind of like at odds like, oh fuck, I like my who doesn't like their rent being paid? You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm like, yo, bro, this vibe is off. Again, it's not about the box or sex. It's about the experience.
it's just about
Sex is
this
just a
person
part of the
in
experience.
general that you're
wait,
hanging
hold
out
on.
with.
I'm lost.
Hold up.
You
Okay,
lost.
let's hold on.
Let's ring it in.
Okay, yeah, let's bring it in. Sorry.
Only if the sex is good, then it makes it an experience. If it's not good, it's
an
not an
experience.
experience.
Yes, it is.
It's a tragedy. A
Oh,
tragedy.
okay.
So no, but what is it that you
Wow.
you're saying that
tragedy.
you
Wow.
like her, like as a person, regardless of what level of sex you're having.
Yes.
You like her, and so you said, "I like you so much. I'm going to pay your Toronto rent."
Yeah, so let's just say
And
I'm a get money
then
nigga. I'm a
she-
get money
That's
nigga.
But
expensive,
was it
fam.
in? Was it?
Yeah, I'm a get money nigga. That's what these women want.
Was it
What you
in
talking
your
about?
That's-
agreement?
Look at these-
That's
you know
exactly
I'm talking
what the fuck we're talking
But-
about, fam.
but-
That's
hold
what
on.
these women want.
Hold on.
So if I
Was
pay
That's
it-
rent-
why this is scary. This is a scary fucking situation. Because if you're in a situation like this, fam, that all these women want their rent paid. If you just dish out some rent, they owe you some shit.
But here's the thing.
Are you gonna get some shit from them? You're gonna get the box? Is it gonna be sweet? Who knows? Oh, it's not sweet no more. It's kind of watered down. I don't want to pay you rent no more. On to the next. That's not a threat. No, it's not a threat though. Is
Because
what I'm
that's
trying to
what we're
say.
doing.
And I think
You
you're
guys
missing
missed
the
where I was
big
trying to
umbrella.
draw
You're
it.
missing the umbrella here.
I was trying to draw it together. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
You were trying to you were trying to draw it to a pile of bullshit. That's what you were trying to draw it to, fam. A real
Let me actually draw
hot,
the point.
smelly
No.
pile of bullshit because
let me-
it doesn't make no sense, fam.
No,
You're
let me draw
paying the
the push over
Shotti's
here. Let me
rent.
draw the point. Let
You're
me draw the
paying
point.
the Shotti's rent
No, hold on.
because you
That's
like her, not
Hold on.
because of the box,
Can
right?
I?
If you're paying the
Yeah.
Shotti's rent not for the box, then what? Why are you stopping?
So was it
Because
in
she's
your
not giving me the vibe no more.
the vibe?
Yeah, sorry,
Go ahead.
sorry,
So
sorry.
you
My
said,
apologies.
because in your example, which is what we're addressing right now, you said that the only thing that changed was that she started talking to another man. Was it in your contract agreement that you were going to be exclusive as a man who said you don't believe in exclusivity because you were just experiencing things?
Wear your chest.
So when you say, oh, the reason why you no longer want to pay her rent is for something that was not even in your contract,
Wear your
I'm
chest.
confused about
Okay, so
that.
Elaborate.
So just
Wear your
quickly,
chest.
as if I was paying rent, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was actually no contract because there was no lease signed. It was month to month.
No, your contract with
It
her,
wasn't
not
with
the
her, with her,
landlord.
with her, with her.
No,
the
with
landlord.
her, it was month to month.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So she
So,
knew
yo,
at any point that you could take that away on a month-to-month basis. So you saying now, I've changed my thing, I want to go pay someone else's rent, or I just want to keep this money for myself, that is not a threat.
Okay. And that. Okay. So no. All right. Let's bring it around,
Yes,
right?
let's
So
bring it
why I
forward.
did the rent thing was because I was saying like the rent thing is something that was important to the woman, and something that's being provided that's being taken away based on conditions that I feel. Because my
Based
mind
on
can change.
hanging out, having experiences, being intimate. You guys are in a relationship.
So
No, but they're not.
yeah. Yes. So the parallel is I am providing an experience for you.
At an expense.
You are getting this experience, and you are
At an
choosing,
expense, though.
No, and we're both getting experience. She's providing me an experience too, and she is threatening to take it away based on her conditions. But it's not the same.
But you don't own it.
Why?
But
No,
you
no, no,
don't
no,
own
please,
it.
please.
You don't have ownership.
Land. I want him to land. I want him to land. I want him to land.
Please let me finish.
I want to land.
Please let me finish. Please let me finish.
Okay.
So the rent is something that is universally important because shelter is important. So that's why we can all relate to that pain in that way.
So is love.
What about my...
Sorry, go ahead.
That's exactly what I'm saying. What about my pain? No. See, and then when you laugh at men's pain. No. Because you're my favorite. You're my LeBron James. You're my Kevin Durant.
Not as crazy.
You're my top person.
I didn't know you were gonna laugh at
But
man's pain like that.
you don't want to be exclusive with
That's
them.
crazy.
But we have nothing
They're
but great.
free
We don't even argue.
agents.
We don't even argue. We actually
They're
don't even
a
argue.
free agent.
So you know what you're
If that is her desire, that is not a threat. At
Just-
the end of the day,
So it's a request. It's
I'm
still a
your
request.
favorite, just because
still a
I'm your
request.
it's not a
favorite,
threat. That's why I laughed, because it's not about you. It's about me and what I want.
So when I take away her rent, it's about me and what I want.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're
What?
saying. It's your request. Your request. That's
That's
what
a
you
threat.
want.
That's a
not a
threat.
threat.
How?
It's a threat because
How?
shelter
No.
is important.
No, but he doesn't owe her shelter.
But here's
He
the
doesn't
thing.
owe her shelter.
It's not a.
I got Kush with me now.
It's
He
not.
doesn't owe her shelter.
The whole point. It was month to month. It was not a stable thing.
Yeah, because I never
So
said
him,
I'm gonna keep paying your rent for the rest of this
taking
lease.
it away was
that.
not is not a threat.
Mind you,
Same
It's not a threat. It's a request. You had an option. Sorry, go ahead. Finish.
But
Go ahead.
you
My
can't-
fault. My fault.
I completely disagree with the fact that you're saying you were my favorite. You're my LeBron. So therefore, you leaving me, taking away my love and experiences
I don't like when you
is
do that.
okay.
So no, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to
You
interrupt.
taking away the love, which is a basic human need, from me, even though I have this rest of this roster.
But it's not love
Because
there.
you're my LeBron, you're threatening my entire franchise.
Yes.
Right? So if you don't want to commit to LeBron and pay him the price that he's saying he wants,
He's gonna take his
then
talents
he
to South,
has
South
the
Beach.
right to leave
Straight.
without that being a threat to you.
No.
It
It
might
is a
put
threat.
you in a
I'm gonna
hard
take my talents to South
situation,
Beach.
but it's not a threat.
He's out of there. He has.
not a
He does.
threat.
She doesn't owe.
If LeBron says he doesn't want to be on the Lakers, yo, bro, you better give me this or I'm gone. That's a threat.
No.
It's a request. It's not a threat.
Okay, can we Google request threats? Like, what are we doing here?
No, that is.
I think threats
Is-
and requests are
I
circumstantial.
guess-
She's threatening to leave.
No,
Like,
this
at
is
the
the
end of the
request.
day,
My
it's very
standards
circumstantial,
have
and there's a fine
changed.
line between a
This
threat
is
and
what I
request.
wanted in May. In August, I want something different. So now my request for what you're providing for me has changed.
Yeah, you
if
can
you're
do that.
paying if you're paying the rent, right? If the man is paying the Shakti's rent, at the end of the day,
Like that.
if she wants more, regardless of the situation, it's the request. She wants more or less.
So what is a threat?
No,
We
but
just
that's-
read the
that's-
So we
definition.
just-
I'm gonna
we
shoot you
just-
in your face.
My
Is
God.
that
Yes.
That's a threat?
Yes, blood
that
clots.
no, that's not no, Kush, you're wrong.
That was a-
That just
hey.
that's not
We
true.
got
Nice
it.
save, nice save,
That was
nice
a good
save.
save. That was a good save.
Yeah,
That was a good save.
we
Good
fall, but
save. Good save.
we almost fall. We don't ever fall. We
Yeah,
almost fall.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Never get caught slipping.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
anyways, so yeah, no, back to the threatening. It's not just, oh, I'm gonna shoot in your face, whatever. That's a threat. Technically, that is a threat. Saying like you're not gonna do something because someone else doesn't want to do it for you, that's a threat, and you're gonna leave because of of it, that's a threat. Or a promise. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it is. That's a threat. You're threatening to leave.
So
you're saying, if you're not doing this for me, I'm gonna go. But you're entitled
I have a
to
follow-up
that
question.
threat. You're entitled to that threat. And if you, you are.
Okay, I have a follow-up question.
That's like bringing up the conversation again. So let's go back. Let's go way back to the
it's coercion.
I don't know anyone's name.
Not coercion still. I don't know.
Let's go back to what.
So
I'm sorry.
Let's go back to what Quincy said. Back to where he was saying, oh, if in the beginning of the relationship he tells a girl, hey, I don't want anything further, and then a couple months down the line she says, hey, all right, now I'm feeling like you're taking me out to tree top trekking, and you're paying my rent, and you're doing the most.
Wait, whoa.
Back.
Hypotheticals.
Your DMs are
And
gonna
then
be
now
hot.
I'm saying, like, I'm catching feels, and I know I'm thinking back at, like, okay, I know he said in the beginning he said he didn't want a relationship, but, like, maybe actions speak louder than words. To go back to what Kush said, yada yada yada. So now I'm saying, hey, let me bring it back up. Mm-hmm. And now I'm addressing it. I'm saying, hey, like, you're doing the most. I feel like, my feelings are there. So what is it now? If you're not, and then he says the same thing, that he doesn't want anything further. Then I say, okay, well, because you said that, now I'm going to leave because I want something further and I'm stepping away.
Perfect. That's a request. That's an
I
act.
don't see
what
the
you're
difference.
saying, what
That's
she
not a
just
threat.
did.
That's not a threat.
How is that not the wait?
That's not a
how do
threat.
you not see the difference? I don't understand.
So what is the non-threatening, or sorry, that was the non-threatening version.
Yeah.
And you're saying the threatening version of that same thing is you saying, I don't want to sleep with you anymore. Unless we're in a relationship.
It becomes a
Is that
threat
what you're
if you're willing to stay in the situation but withhold.
That's manipulation.
Exactly.
So it's not a threat, it's manipulation.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
So
Thank
that's
you.
where I think we should really
If we're gonna sit here and play with words like Quincy said, let's play with the words.
I
That she's juggling.
I don't understand how you can say that okay, if him at the beginning, they're going on dates already, right? Then they have this conversation and he says, I'm not gonna keep taking, or if he says, look, I don't want a relationship, whatever. So if that's what you want, we can dead this here. I'm not going to take you to that treetop trekking thing on Saturday, whatever. So if you're not cool with us just being no label, just chilling, then I'm not about this anymore and I'm not going to keep treating you with experiences. Okay. Is that a threat?
No. Well, okay, so wait, hold on. We need to.
No.
I think
you can make the threat.
I think we're going around and around
Circles,
right
yeah,
now.
circles,
We're
because
really going around.
we
So
don't
I'm
like
gonna reel it in, and I think
threat. That's what it is.
I think
That's all it is.
ultimately we can all agree that one, a threat can also be a request. No, can we agree to that?
Yes,
I feel like
of course we can. A threat
Yes.
can. Oh, thank you.
They can be both.
By definition,
can be a threat.
By definition,
and a request, depending on the person's perception of what you said. That's it's all perspective at the end of the day, right?
Agreed. Based on the perception, it can be viewed
I
as
think
a
then
threat.
manipulation can also come in there and overlay that entire bubble, because manipulation at the end of the day is a very personal choice, right? So, I think they all move within each other, and I think we could definitely go back and forth on what statements are threats, what are requests. But I do think it's very interesting because as men, I think men are sitting here feeling like we're being coerced, we're feeling threatened, and women are feeling the same way. And I think,
but they're saying it's my choice.
but I think we all have choices, right?
100%.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you guys so much. This was an incredible conversation. Yes, thank you so much. Everyone, shout out your socials. Let them know where they can find you if you want them to find you. But just
me?
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, so what's popping? What's cracking? You already know what's happening. It's Kane the Cut, aka Cushion Cut. I'm gonna slide my socials. I don't know exactly where it's gonna be, but it's gonna be somewhere on the screen. KAAYKUTS. Get the vibe, know the vibe. You already know what it is. KAAYKUTS. Come on with it, man.
No, I'm good.
My name is Quincy Owns. Own it or own up. I don't pay people's rent. It's own it or own up everywhere. It's everywhere. Own it or own up. It's all of that. Quincy owns. If you want to find me on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, I rap. I'm a lyricist. I'm lovely with words. That's why words mean something to me. You get what I'm saying? Concept connoisseur again. But again, all my men out there that's being coerced, don't feel too. Just don't feel too vulnerable where you can't expose it, because that's true. Like, you're being coerced. It's fine because we're men, so we have to wake up and we have to deal with it. But coercion is a real thing, and we really should take it seriously. You get what I'm saying? But own it or own up. Quincy owns. Check the nuance. Shout out my guys. Shout out Shalisa Marie Radio. And everybody in the building, thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you so much, guys, for coming on. Oh, so sorry.
Wait, she needs her socials.
She said she didn't want to be fed.
She healthy. She mad healthy.
She private.
She mad healthy. She
private.
She drink all the green juice. All the green juice.
Is wealth. That is it.
Exactly.
Sea moss, all them type of thing there.
You say green?
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys
Green
so
juice and
much.
everything there?
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our newest segment, Strangers at the Table. If you guys want to be a stranger at the table, make sure that you slide into one of our DMs. Let us know if you want to come and chit-chat with us. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bow, 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 bow.
That was very loud.
I'm so sorry if I got too loud.
Also, a high percentage of men who are not willing to go there, and that's part of the problem. So I think we're both like, I was talking to my mom the other day about how
Shout out, mommy.
People always want to be, love you. People who always want to be like, or are so understanding. Like, how come they're never understood? But it's like, when you go, think about it this way: if you're like a healer, you're a doctor, right? You went to med school, whatever. You're going to be posted in the hospital being like, how come nobody's looking after me? Like, because that person who's also a doctor and a healer, whatever, is at a next hospital surrounded by sick people, right? Or trying to help people out or whatever. So the problem is that we're drawn to people who need us in a certain way or are on the opposite end of the spectrum. We're just opposites attract, whatever. For some reason, in this very extreme and polarized society that we're in right now, we're drawn to people who are the opposite. Which is why you hear men saying, women don't want this, women don't care about us, whatever. And then women saying, we care about that, but all these men ain't shit or whatever, right? Because we're both the doctors in this situation. We're the healed people, and we're seeking out all these people around us saying, everybody here is sick. Everybody here is ill. That's the problem. We need to go to a conference for doctors to find somebody. If you're trying to, I'll heal you. You're a therapist. I'm a physiotherapist. We can heal each other in different ways. You have your role. Maybe you, as let's say, masculine is the physical, right? So you're a physiotherapist, whatever. Feminine, let's call it emotional, whatever.
Yeah,
so I might be the psychologist or the therapist. Right? So you're both healers though. You're both in that position to offer that to the other person, and it's a symbiotic relationship.
Right.
If you are going to stay in places surrounded by sick people or people who need you, and you're not willing to go and step out of that and look for people who are like-minded, healed, and have something to offer you that maybe you can't necessarily fulfill just based on your role, your expertise, your background, the way your mind works, your hormones, whatever, then you're gonna be bitter. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna get burnt out. You're gonna get whatever. The whole point here is that we need to just find people who are like us, and that comes from communication at the very beginning. That comes from being open, honest, and willing to be vulnerable and say, hey, this is what I want. I'm willing to accept the fact that maybe you don't want that from me, or you don't think I'm worth that. And I'm also have the respect and self-love to walk away and be patient for whatever it is that I want that's coming.
Well said.
Yo,
and on that point,
that's a fact.
Well said.
Yo, bro, you did that just now, bro. That was big. That's how you conclude shit. Wrap it up. Done the recording.
That was it.
That was big. No. You took the whole essay and said, yo, broski, this is conclusion time.